and they are advancing. Thornwell coming out of timeout, blocked by Jefferson. His second block already. Grayson Allen on the floor for the first time. Pushes it ahead, and a layup from Frank Jackson. Specifically to their freshmen and even their coach. Cada had it blocked. That's another one for Jefferson, his third. Grayson Allen has scored the last 7 points for Duke. And those Duke guards on the attack early have put themselves in the bonus with a lot of time remaining. Tatum for three. Yes, sir. Jason Tatum handling the point guard duties for Duke coming off the bench. There's a quick pull by Person. And offensive board. Tatum trying to keep it together. He does gather it up. And now Jones will push it ahead to Kennard. He gives it up. Allen gives it right back to him. And the best of friends. Grayson Allen with 8 points. And a couple of threes. That is blocked by Tatum. Look out, folks. Here comes the show. Tatum.
This is all about, I want to see Duke play. I want to see how far they can go. But you want to see the underdog step up to the plate. That time, going to the hole, finishing strong, making a poster for himself.
In the corner, looking for an answer. The three.
Gone down the rest of the stretch.
If Duke finishes it up here, they're comfortably ahead. They will await the winner of South Carolina at Marquette, which is coming up next, and that should be a dandy. And there's going to be a lot to recommend for that one. We are here in Greenville, South Carolina, 100 miles from Columbia. It is going to be a packed house full of fans of the Gamecocks and their return trip to the NCAA tournament. Grayson Allen gives it up. Nice pass in there. Jefferson scores with 6 on the shot.
Brought back Eric Atkins to be the video coordinator. So his staff now features 4 former players from Notre Dame. And he said that's something he learned from Coach K. He said, I always loved that he did that he brings the former players back. It helps really build a culture and an identity of a program. And he said it helped his team. He said having those guys having played here, they didn't miss a beat.
Allison, good stuff. Thank you. And good stuff for Duke right now. This is T.J. Gibbs, a freshman, one of a basketball-playing family. 2 older brothers played collegiately. As now it's stolen away from Colson.
Great play by Matt Jones.
Nice dish from Allen to Giles.
Bonzie Colson's got a lot of game, and once he gets started, he has given up a ton of size to Harry Giles, but I don't think he's given up any length at all.
I purposely haven't said wingspan all night long, leaving it for you, and you're not taking it. Inside Jefferson.
Bonzie Colson. Not only did Steve Vastoria keep his dribble, he never changed expression.
I don't think he's changed expression in 4 years.
Like it happens all the time for him.
Allen to Jefferson. Duke back on top. It makes a difficult shot to extend the lead to a dozen.
Well, you had Isaiah Hicks posting on one end. Kennedy Meeks coming up to the high post to relieve pressure, and then Justin Jackson posting up Grayson Allen down low.
Allen kicks to the corner. Tatum is open and knocks down a 3. You said it. Allen the kick to Tatum for a wide open 3. Long rebound down to Grayson Allen. Wow. And Kennard knocks one down and has a chance.
Duke right now with North Carolina having some foul trouble. Duke needs to drive the ball.
Kennard dumps it off for Giles. Allen the kick to Jackson. First lead of the. So we're inside 6 minutes to go.
If the offensive player pushes off with the arm, fine.
Kennard got it.
What devastating from the 3-point line.
Now a rejection. Giles from Allen.
It is so hard to rely in a game on getting stop after stop. That's why you have to score on the offensive end. Not good enough to be a good defensive team. He's got to be good offensively as well.
Allen finds Tatum. Tatum with a 3.
He was great, and so was Blossom game. And so far, Blossom game has been off his game.
Yeah, if they're not going to move him around, he's not going to get any easy opportunities. Duke's defense is lined up to take him out of the game.
Allen with the ball. Good pass and a good catch as well.
Had fun. They had fun. I can't decide which is my favorite. Malik Monk saying, well, Malik Monk, of course. Great hustle there by Allen, and a terrific look ahead to Tatum for the slam.
What? He averaged 48.5 minutes 1 year in the NBA because of overtime games. That's hard to believe. Oh, by the way, he scored 50 a game and 25 rebounds a game.
He could put the ball in the basket. Allen getting booed again every time he touches it as the shot clock hits 5.
And they can really work against that zone.
Good ball fake, Frank Jackson.
In that game against the Cavs, a season high for Jason Tatum. Back to Duke. Jefferson, he got that.
What they have to do, Duke not a particularly deep team. You drive the ball to the basket, see if you can get the Blue Devils in foul trouble.
Woods is one of 3 Wake starters averaging in double figures. And the Geeks have a 1-point lead for the moment.
And as Duke has gotten healthy and their play has picked up, he has been just as valuable.
Kennard has now gone 30 straight games with a made 3. Tries to work in the paint and hit. Crawford stepping back. Long distance 3, and Jefferson had the position for the board.
Again, that's a quick 3 with nobody handling the ball except one guy, and the result is an easy 3 basket. And Wake really has to dig in on the defensive end. They are not noted for their defensive play, but they've got to do something to turn this momentum around.
Allen leaves it for Jefferson for the jam.
It's not a big deal for him either.
Spirited play between both teams, and why not? Jefferson, power move.
The last time the guy read the screen when he tried to shoot the gap, he faded to the corner. So 5 points off that little down screen in 2 different ways you could get them.
Allen, great pass and good hands on the catch.
And when it's happened to us, you know, when you expend as much energy as they do on the defensive end, you're going to have some scoring droughts.
Tatum 3, he knocks.
Going to be the one who's going to be backing that up and having to do the talking. I expect Matt Jones to also be more vocal.
6 points, 2 rebounds the other night for Giles. Matt Jones on the wing. 3 away, and it rattles in.
Aside from the turnovers, I think Brad Barnell, if you ask him, would be happy with a lot of the shots that they're getting. They're just not knocking them down.
Nope. Jones, the catch and shoot.
Team that time, and it was a great skip pass, which was a terrific way to beat a double team. And coaches get you shots. Players have to make shots.
Allen on the drive. Nice pass. Jefferson's first point.
Jefferson play him one-on-one, and Thomas took advantage of it.
Kennard. Allen with 10 to shoot. Wide open at the front.
Now the jacket comes off, and game is on at this point. It looks like to me, Wes, too, Duke has lost a little of their swagger playing.
Kennard tries to put the Blue Devils back in front.
He's 0 of 7 in his last 2 coming into this one. So it's good confidence builder to knock down your first shot.
Jackson remains on Allen. Brits on Kennard.
You really can't help off Luke Kennard. Kenny Williams did not.
Nice 2-man game and a terrific finish for John. A trickle-down effect, really, with May picking up a couple of fouls. They have to go a little smaller, and guys like, say, Brandon Robinson may step into a larger role tonight because of it.
Well, a larger role, but North Carolina plays a lot of different people. It's Duke that only goes with about 6 in most games.
2 points, no rebounds, an early bucket here in the second half.
Well, they went right to one of their box sets, and that was designed to either get a shot for Justin Jackson or get the ball inside to Kennedy Meeks to get him a...
In the victory. Nice entry. Jefferson missed it off the iron. Rebound is tracked down by Tatum. New shot clock. Kennard's been on fire. A 3. Spreads his guy out. They either dribble and a weave and cut, or they pass and dive. Little back screen bumps occasionally on the foul line. Tatum, the leaner, point to play big-time college basketball.
Wow.
Boy, what homework you did. Up top, on a rack. Suffocating this trip. Floater, no. Rebound ripped down by Tatum. And they step it up on the defensive end. They are into the game. Allen kicks. Jefferson to the rim. Roselle Nix, transferred from Pensacola Junior College, a native of Cincinnati, Ohio, and he's had an impact here for Pitt. Played a season-high 12 minutes the other night in the loss to North Carolina. Allen, inside out, off the hop step. Tatum lines it up and carries it. It's time. Well, years ago, Larry Krystodiak fell down in the lane. Bill Laimbeer was during the playoffs. Everybody wanted to blame Laimbeer, who's known for whatever. And it was a good, clean play. They're going to react like that, no question. Another tip ball by Johnson. Nearly a turnover. Amazing. That wingspan covers two areas. Extra pass. Shot clock wants good luck.
Oh. Down Etuan Moore's jump shot. And I looked at him, I said, what? He goes, laddie, you'll figure it out. I thought that was awesome.
Neat inbound play, Jason Tatum.
Inbound, Beach read it well. But yeah, I thought that could have been an and one too, but
there'll be all of our official friends calling us and reminding us there's no continuation of college.
At the end of the game here, so they have been giving up some leads.
Well, Middleglue made a nice move and then short-armed the little hook. Allen on the other end gives it up, and Tatum receives it on the dribble handoff there by Jefferson. Strong move by Emile. Count the basket. Another prep school that's known for its basketball. It's 10-8. Duke by 2. A lot of stoppages in play of late. Allen rejected, but there is the follow. Out on the floor with Matt Jones, Luke Kennard, Frank Jackson, and Giles. So 5 on the deck for the Blue Devils right now. Pop out to Allen. Kennard. Bingo.
5 points, shoots 36% from three-point range, but just 1 for 10 in their last 2 games entering tonight.
And one thing he doesn't want to do, he knocked that jump shot down because Matt Jones' hands were down, just as torn he can be, is still pretty darn good.
He's had some great moments, as Jeff Capel has said. The important thing is keeping his confidence level up. Matt Jones.
Miami looked like they were in complete control, not only of the game, but in complete control of what they're doing. And in the second half, Duke has been in total control, and Miami looks inept.
Tatum won't get. Newton.
There is a lid on that basket for Miami in the second half.
Whoa.
This on those 11 field goals. Louisville has taken Duke totally out of what they want to do and has only allowed 2 made threes, which is where Duke can really hurt teams.
Let's send it to Maria Taylor.
Well, the first thing that Jeff Capel told me about Duke's first half is look at the 2 assist to 8 turnover ratio. That is the problem that they had in the first. He also talked a lot about ball screen defense. The team.
Same footing injured that cost him most of last year, got him the medical red shirt to come back this year.
I wonder a little bit of cut by Matt Jones.
And Jones with a chance to complete a 3-point.
Well, that was another ball screen situation. Screen not really set, but not well handled.
Allen, nice bounce.
Junior from Ontario, Canada, beats the big man from Nigeria. Giles, a nice soft jump shot, Corey. And that's the one. Back for Rattan Mays. Now Smith launches. Tapped around and saved by Allen. Into the front court against man. Tatum launches for 3 and hits. Jason Tatum out of the air ball.
One of the areas we're going to have to keep an eye on Dwayne Bacon. Tweaked his knee and shoot around earlier today. Actually came out of warm-up with the brace on. Decided not to play with the brace. But you could tell he was testing it out. Could be bothering him a little bit.
Allen tries to find the seam. Dumps it to Jones. Matt Jones
had to finish over top of a 7'4" defender and recognizing he had Matt Jones who's been knocked down shooting the ball from outside, wide open in the corner.
Bounce pass through. Great pass. Allen, the layup for Jones. 9 for Ojo. The run is 10-0 now.
And Wes, you and I watched that. Florida State worked on that constantly in their shoot-around today, getting into the paint and just throwing it up to the big fella once they were able to draw the double team. C.J. Walker executing it perfectly on that possession.
Allen. Duke trails 8. 3 ball by Jones.
More to the freezing rain in the eastern part of the state and on into Virginia. The Blue Devils win the tap. Grayson Allen had 7 assists on Wednesday night in the convincing win against Georgia Tech.
Boston College starts in a man-to-man, and they're going to try to get up and pressure the Blue Devils.
And Giles scored their dynamics so much from a year ago. I think it's a little surprising when you first get on the floor with it.
Well, you can look at all the videotape you want, and you can talk about it in the scouting report, but you're right. Once you get out on the court and you face them, it becomes a little different story.
Kennard, a 3.
It's 2 games.
Tied at 11 on 5 in a row by the finger Jones. And another turnover, and here is Allen. Bounce pass, Jefferson layup. Possible here today, given the weather.
A lot of people had to work very hard to make it happen. You're right, Wes.
No question. 6-point lead for the Blue Devils. And Allen finds Jefferson again. Those points both at the line. Boy, you're right, Dan. In his career in particular. But it would just add another notch in a belt you don't want for Duke in terms of what injuries have been to this team so far.
Well, they've had guys play with injuries. They've had guys miss games with injuries. And now, for heaven's sakes, their coach is out.
Broken foot.
Jefferson is headed back to the locker room for the Duke Blue Devils.
Kennard on the drive and the basket.
Reset it to 27. You know, the officials have all kinds of things they got to watch for.
A lot of maintenance involved. Exactly right. Allen. Back for Jones. Giles calling for it. Tatum fires and hits.
Games like this.
13 turnovers, Dan.
Well, we said that they couldn't turn the ball over.
18 Duke points make it 20.
Wow, now.
23 points. Giles poked it away. Run out for Allen. Back for number 1.
You gotta be.
Chapman's come back on the floor. Tavy, Robinson, Turner, and Popovich for BC. Jones a little runner.
Was a good free throw shooter, not a great free throw shooter, and that was left 2 points at the line that Boston College could really use.
Taking it up and under.
Is it in? Good cut by Todrick Jackson, and just like that, Georgia Tech out to a 4-0 lead.
And Georgia Tech, a team that struggles to score, off to a quick start.
Kennard's been the go-to offensive player with Allen missing that game, but really all season, Kennard's been the most consistent scorer for Duke.
This is a 2-3 zone, but the wings come up. It's played a little bit like Syracuse might play it. You're going to see Duke try to overload this.
Allen, nice pass down low on the first bucket for Harry.
Just got behind the defense, and anytime you play behind the defense in a zone, you're going to have an opportunity to get a touch.
Kennard, 3-ball, splash. Gets under 10. The drive is missed, and Duke looks to run with Allen pushing. Kennard again. He's not missing anything, and Grayson Allen.
Sports in a negative way, not just basketball, but football and the like. And, you know, the longer I think about it, the more I think there may be some truth to that. You always want to get it right, but boy, it takes a long time, doesn't it?
Talking to a guy that watches baseball, where Jackson just knocks down low. Nothing shy about the ability to shoot as Lammers misses from the free throw line extended, and Kennard will push their 3-on-3.
You know, really key for Georgia Tech is going to be to continue to play hard throughout this game. And the place where he'll improve most, Harry Giles, is on the defensive end. With his, you know, people don't, you know, you kind of don't remember. He hadn't practiced, and he's really only been practicing for a month, maybe not even. But while he was out, he was doing some individual work, but he wasn't doing 5-on-5 stuff, so he hasn't done the same drills everyone else has done.
Well, give Lammers an assist to Coach K. And all the victories that Coach Capel, assuming he gets victories, will go on Coach K's professional resume as wins. Tatum bangs a 3 right in front of Charlotte.
Really pile up. Elon, 17 turnovers, only 3, Paul, for Duke.
Well, the Phoenix came out strong, and they stayed strong in the first half.
Getting to the spots on the floor he is desiring to get to.
10th time we have changed hands in that lead, and Duke's largest lead, 9 points. Tennessee State by 1. Allen to penetrate. The kick out. Here's Jones. Yes, on a rattle in from three-point land. Who owns 3 gold medals as a member of USA Basketball. So already highly decorated before he ever stepped on this floor.
There's a little bit of an adjustment for him in terms of moving the basketball on the catch, right? Because this is what you're used to doing in high school, dancing with the ball. And when you get those...
Kid hasn't been able to practice. He has not practiced. What did Mike Krzyzewski tell us today? For like 4 or 5 weeks, has not practiced.
Yeah, it's been 5 weeks for Grayson Allen, not doing anything in practice. And it's been 6 weeks since they had Jason Tatum, who just came back against Florida. And
impressive start for him, averaging 15 points a game. Nice save there by Jefferson on the baseline.
Jefferson, good inside player, block shots, rebound. Look at him run the court. Tremendous transition. There's that transition. Nice little move by Chioso. He pulled up. I also want to mention certainly George Bodenheimer, former CEO of ESPN, does a fantastic job for the V Foundation.
So Florida with a 16-13 lead on the Duke Blue Devils.
They're not intimidating. You can see there's no intimidation.
Jackson
wide open.
All
wide
day
open.
to shoot it and sinks it. A 3.
Wide open. Can't leave those kind of shooters wide open. They had that good start also against Gonzaga in the second half. Gonzaga took over. I love that one freshman. They got Zach Collins. Oh, too easy.
Jefferson with the stuff after his three-pointer. Not there, so they got nothing out of that. On the run, Tatum beats everybody, but the block from behind by Robinson, they're going to count that. That's goaltending. Goaltending to a win in game 1. They hit 15 threes against Arizona State. Jefferson, another board, already a double-double for him.
He is really active on the inside.
Kennard gets a great look.
Man, hope you get double salary.
Well, we were talking about Gilligan's Island about 5 minutes in, so that gives you an idea. This one far better. Here's Kennard. Yes!
How in the world can he be open? How in
They're on a 6-0 run.
They got to make sure they keep the ball away from Jefferson on a missed shot. Somebody's got to get a body on him. This is excellent offensive rebound.
Allen inside the 2, back to Kennard for the 3. Yes!
He really just breaks your back. He breaks.
The scoring hasn't been there tonight. Hill with a missing close. It comes back to Allen. Here's Tatum. Here he comes. He lays it in.
He is so quick, so smooth.
That he catches it in an area, he can't do anything with it.
The Spartans getting about 37 points per game from their freshman class. All 4 of them in key roles for this team. They lost some really good players from last year's team, starting with Denzel Valentine.
Denzel Valentine, Prince Ford, Matt Costello.
Boy, very gracious there. I think you're really doing a nice job.
He is one of a million players passing that number.
Kennedy Meeks, we ran that graphic when he started a game with exactly your point total last week. Now happening right within the Duke. And nobody saw it. Bridges had to just throw it into play because he was going out of bounds, but everybody else had turned their back on him. And it winds up in a 3-point bucket.
Looking at a team that's got 8 McDonald's All-Americans and guys that maybe 5 first-round draft picks.
And again, no timetable for their return, but they all are starting to do a little bit more. Harry Giles went through a workout yesterday. Tatum today. Bolden was in the layup line tonight, as was Giles. Sweet feed from Allen to Jefferson.
They've got to get him going, too, and he played very well in their first game. He averaged over 11 points the first couple games, 11 points a game, but he's dropped off since, so if he can get started, that'd be a good sign.
This is Kennard. Got it.
Short day of preparation, and they've gotten off to a good start, so they had a good warm-up, and they've gotten into this game early.
Kelvin Robinson off the mark on the drive. Jones, why not?
Scholarship as a freshman, went to Carolina as a walk-on, but earned a scholarship as a freshman. That's very rare.
Kickball, not a foul on the last whistle. Here's Kennard. Inside the arc, knocks it down.
And that's a tough shot. I mean, I can see if you catch it in rhythm and shoot it, but standing there waiting to see what the defense is going to do is going to be a tough one to make compared to right.
Already argued.
arguing. This is where we picked up.
You got a long season to go with me, buddy.
Allen from the elbow. Matt Jones. His three is good.
It's been too much night, but I'm sure Tony Shaver wouldn't have mind us talking more about it.
Final minutes of this opening half. 12-point lead for Duke. Allen down the lane. Shovels it off, and the dunk by Frank.
He's had 2 back-to-back 15-point plus 15 rebound games. This would be the third if he's able to accomplish it today. And number 2 players coming out of high school on your team. And these guys are guys that, if the rules allowed it, they wouldn't even be in college. They would have gone straight to the NBA. They're that good. So
you can script that, OB. That's unbelievable. Are you serious?
Well, you start to feel, if you're a Rams fan, it might be going your way today.
Wow.
Allen to the kick. Here's Kennard. Line drives in the 3.
Not go down. Now they're going to lock up defensively. Great spacing. Duke gets tremendous spacing. Always 15, 17 feet apart. Make it difficult for you to get help. Oh,
Allen,
two-man
over
game.
the top. Hesitation, and he made it. And Jones will check it in now for the Duke Blue Devils, so they get the ball back. After the make by Grayson Allen, those were his first points in the second half.
Yeah, we haven't seen the real Grayson Allen, the great scorer that he is. And that's limitations because of his injuries. He's still very efficient.
Back for Kennard. Now they put 2 bodies on it. Probably a wise idea, the way he is shooting it.
Oh, look at that fake.
Airborne now, Jones. Wide open for 3, and sticks it.
You talking
is playing a number 1 ranked team in the country, and they've yet to beat a top ranked team. Kennard, there's that good quick ball movement again. Jackson with the 3.
They are putting on an offensive clinic right now.
Yeah, but Watkins couldn't quite provide the oop to Carr's alley. This is Jones slowing things down. This is the biggest lead of the afternoon for the Blue Devils at 14.
This is danger zone right here for Penn State.
Allen drove, left for the trailer Jefferson, and the foul. American entering the senior year 105. Practice without contact. We have to do it that way. We just have to adjust. Now, normally you don't have to practice without contact this early in the season. Kennard with a wide open 3.
Well, you can tell they got the message from Coach K. He wanted to see more of that, and they delivered.
Especially a cheap one early. Like, I don't think that was a foul. I think that was a horrendous call. But that was the only bad call so far.
Allen with a shot fake. Nice dish underneath. Jeter slam.
If the ball goes in, there shouldn't be any violation unless there's some egregious foul. But the only time a violation would be called a free throw is if the shot's missed, because that's the only time it's advantage.
Kennard with the elbow.
Catch and go straight up. He's got really good feet, doesn't he?
He is huge. 7 foot, 280. And Kansas now up by 8. Kennard for 3.
On your point, that student section down there is known as the Havocs. And Marley said, I'll put them up against the top 10 in any place in the country.
This is a special environment, and certainly Grand Canyon would love to emulate anything related to Cameron Indoor Stadium. The fans here
really opened up the paint area, and it was a nice job of him working into the lane and getting some room to operate.
Martin averaged 4.5 per game last season, has 5 here in the opening half. Jefferson twisting for...
You know, he's not going to have another shooting night back-to-back like he did last night, and came out with a sense of purpose in this game.
One and done on that trip for Grand Canyon. Allen the kick out. Jackson!
They're in the NFL right now, play basketball down there. Jimmy Graham, now with Seattle, started out with New Orleans.
Certainly unique. Jackson bangs in a 3.